Okay, this game is called I have voice choices. Let's go Japanese voice. I'm surprised they have so many voices already. Continue. Eugene, age 5, new game. So Opus Prism Peak is part of a franchise of which I've played the very first game. And there are a bunch of Opus games on Steam. I need to actually check for the names of the game. They have Opus Rocket of Whispers, Opus The Day We Found Earth. The Day We Found Earth is the first game in the series that I've played. I've not played the second one, which I think is Rocket of Whispers. The third one is Echo of Star Song. This one has the same prefix as Opus : Prism Peak in this case. But as far as I can tell, it didn't look space related. Whereas the first few games were like space related and they were trying to find Earth or something. I'm not sure how this relates to those games, whether it is actually in the same universe or not. The very first game was the first game I ever completed on my Steam Deck, interestingly enough. So that was a while ago. But I never got around to playing all the other Opus games. What are controls? This is, if I recall correctly, the game has something to do, this game has something to do with going around and taking pictures of things. But I don't know the exact storyline, so we'll find out. Okay. I have to tab around to make sure my windows are in the right order.
カメラをしっかり持つんじゃ。
じいちゃん、その名前で呼ばないでよ。二人に喧嘩してほしくないんだ。
喧嘩するほど仲がいいんじゃよ。わしら夫婦もそうじゃった。よし、カメラを構えて。フィルムを無駄にせんように。今じゃ。
Butterfly. This kind of butterfly is especially drawn to Solara flowers, always feeding on their nectar. Spacebar. Eugene, age 6.
じいちゃん、山小屋に行くの？
その地図は何じゃ？
じいちゃんの山小屋。
おう。
去年蝶々を取ったのはここ。鹿さんはここでしょ。お家はここで。
ここは？
町、ママが住んでるところ。じいちゃん、ママに会いに行ってもいい？
この前行ったばかりじゃろ。お、ここは何じゃ？
じいちゃん、鹿さんだよ。
Use mouse to look around. Ooh, so that they'll slowly introduce you to mechanics.
鹿はこの辺りにはおらんはずじゃが。
Press Q to lower the camera. Eugene, age 7. Oh, so that little storylet was just to teach you about moving the mouse around
ああ、行くぞ。
and
父
lowering
さ
the
んは
camera.
製材所だし、母さんもおらん。金蘭を取りに行くとしよう。
The camera is constrained.
ママは帰ってこないの？
機嫌が悪いと誰とも話したくないことがあるじゃろ。
機嫌は治る？
良い写真を撮れば喜ぶじゃろうな。
どうすればいい写真を撮れるんだろう。
Yeah, the camera goes only right now. The camera is constrained to this direction, and even though it says to use WASD to move, I can only really go forward. Which I mean is the tutorial.
好きになれ。相手を好きになるんじゃ。
好きだよ。
そうか。それならまずカメラの使い方からじゃな。さあ行くぞ。
僕もじいちゃんみたいな写真家になりたい。
父さんに怒られるぞ。
みんなを撮るんだ。そうすればママも街にばかり。
伏せろ。
じいちゃん。
静かに。そう。今じゃ3つ数えて撮るんじゃ。1、2、3。
What happens if I don't press it? The second lasts an eternity. Samba dear, the whereabouts of this photo have long slipped my mind, much like my childhood. Ooh. I like the presentation of this game quite a lot. Developed by Sikono. Or Shikono, maybe.
これは幼い頃の記憶だ。小さい頃、両親は喧嘩ばかりで、俺はじいちゃんに育てられた。じいちゃんはいつも山は王国だって言ってたな。でも俺はただ。
Being with him just made things feel less sad. I could always find something to enjoy my own.
それからはあっという間だ。故郷もここ十数年で変わってしまった。村も人も変わり、俺が知らない場所も増えた。結局俺は写真家になることにした。じいちゃんと同じく。俺はカメラと共に街へ出た。
But it turns out life's not that easy. Or it was hard, but I figured I could handle it. I'll stick with this one.
短い見習いを経て撮影の仕事に就けた。これは親友のおかげだ。思えばいいスタートだったと思う。友達もたくさんできたし、それに数年後には結婚することもできた。だんだんと自分が一人前になっていくのを感じた。だが結婚生活に慣れた頃、離婚をすることになった。
Not nice. Why does it always turn out like this? Maybe being on my own isn't so bad. This one.
さすがに落ち込んだが、しばらくして思ったんだ。大丈夫。俺にはまだ仕事があるし、仲のいい同僚もいるってな。毎日の仕事はルーティンでしかないが、代わりに人生は安定する。だが会社はあっけなく倒産した。シャッターが降り、十数年を捧げた仕事は終わった。
For a while I felt lost, but I could handle it.
その後、友達に出資してもらいカフェを開いた。カフェではカメラの技術を教えたりもした。他人に頼らずやっていく。やっとスタート地点に立てたと思った。でもそのカフェも数年後には閉店した。
You know, the common denominator between all these things is you. I guess things never really go the way you hope. I guess that's just how it goes sometimes.
初めて街に出た頃は何かを成し遂げたいと思っていた。そんなことも忘れてしまった。俺は40歳になる。そして数日後はじいちゃんの葬儀だ。子供の頃、じいちゃんみたいな写真家になりたいと思っていた。だが葬儀に参加するため、十数年来の相棒であるカメラは売ってしまった。以前はカメラで撮影できれば十分だと思っていた。そうすれば好きなものは残しておける。でも何を撮ってもダメだと気づいた。
That's the biggest tragedy of all, that he sold his camera that had been with him through all that. Some things disappear no matter what. Nothing deserves to disappear. So this is completely different. I don't know that the choices affect the actual story, but some of the earlier choices seem to be like pretty obviously lead to the same thing. This one seems to diverge a bit.
それが俺の考え方だ。
I guess not. It seems like it diverges, but not quite. OPUS Prism Peak Demo Version. This is a demo version with content that differs from the
主
final
人
release.
公は
Nice.
40歳になった友人。祖父の葬儀に向かうところから物語は始まります。彼はその旅の途中で事故に遭い、目覚めると山に囲まれた世界にいました。そばにいたのは名前を忘れた一人の少女。友人は
so they skip.
彼女を家に連れて行くと約束します。
They basically
二人は
skip
そ
the
の道のり
introduction.
を知りません。その世界は人間がいない世界で、言葉を理解する動物だけが存在します。彼らも記憶を失い、山への生き方を忘れていました。ですが写真を撮れば彼らは思い出します。山への道は王のみぞ知る。そして王は鉄道の終点 名もなき町に住むと言います。二人は駅にたどり着きますが、果たしてその旅の果てに待つものとは。
Place, Malcove Station.
お前を名もなき町へ連れて行く気はないぞ。
じゃあ先にお礼を言っておくね。ここが駅？あ、これは何
Sigournel, this is the name of the company that the developers of this. Photography 1 of 2. Press right mouse button to autofocus. Press left mouse button to take a photo. Trade seats for camera equipment. Read the Fireball's riddle. Choose photos that match the riddle and offer them to the Fireball. I'm not sure I got it, but we'll test it. Welcome back. Got it. So basically they gave the introduction to the game. They gave the beginning tutorial, and then they gave you a time skip, and they said that they basically explain the story. So the demo basically skips the front part of the story and puts you in a later chapter where you can, I guess, explore all the techniques instead. I think this is actually it seems like it's the first chapter or one of the earlier chapters of the story, but not the actual introduction. Yes, correct. But the kid I'm with might be fine.
さあどうかな。
Well, he or she looks more like 12. But basically, I grew up. I was on my way to my. So it gave me a story about I moved into the city. I got married, and then I got divorced. Then my first company, my first photography company, closed down. I went to work. I went to open a cafe with some friends, and that closed down as well. And eventually, my grandfather passed away. I sold my camera, and on the way to his funeral, I crashed into a mountain. I crashed and fell down into a mountain and found this kid who cannot remember their memory. And yeah, so things happen in the time skip, and now we're in the actual game itself. This train station reminds me of a game I played. Bunch of games. Well, I guess it reminds me of any old Japanese train station. This mural looks ancient. Look closely and you won't lose your way. The weathered cover bears a message I don't fully understand, but this book might be the key to knowing where I am. Prism camera. Takes photos. No equipping required. I thought I sold my camera. I guess this is a separate camera. Title in the corner. Dust lens might be the name of this place. So these items, I started with them. I'm guessing you pick them up in the actual story. Also, I appreciate that this game said between the tutorial and after the introduction and before we started this, it said this demo version has like different content from the main game, which is what I really like about exploring demos, right? You actually get to see content that is not actually in the main game, even if it's just a message at the end, something like this time skip and the video, the summary video that we got. It's cool seeing different bits and pieces of things that future players will not see. Both hands of the clock are gone. No way to tell what time it is now. An old station notice, too weathered to read. Templeton High School Journal, issue 30. Exclusive. Where's the seer from? Or something neat, a demo that's not in the game. Exactly. Like when we played Regions of Ruin the other day, and at the end of the demo we got destroyed by Omet, the demo demon. That was beautiful. These symbols look familiar. Were you there for that, Amy? I think you are.
名もなき町とか王とかついさっき知ったよ。
Please sort your trash. V album. Oh, I have these two old pictures as well. But this is cheating, right? Because this photo up here. Wait, can you even see my mouse? You can't. This first photo up here, I didn't actually take this picture. I took the picture slightly off center on purpose. But the one they gave me in the journal is exactly centered. Anyway, clear some extras. Tag. Cool. Filter. Ah. Lazy, yeah. Well, I'm sure in the main game it'll be better. So this is the offering bowl thing. The Sacred Fire Bowl isn't available yet. Please keep playing to unlock it.
Home に誰かいる？電車は動いてるの？
I walk really slowly. Notice, due to ongoing shade activity, Platform 2 is now closed. Train 1414 will run once daily through autumn. To request departure, please contact the station manager.
おじさんは写真うまいんだから前の動物みたいに撮ってあげたら？
There's a dog over here. This thing.
私は何をしているの？
It talks.
誰を待ってるの？自分の名前すら思い出せない。どうしてちゃんと見てくれないの？
Wasn't there an interaction with this? I thought I saw an interaction with this. Guess not. Damn, gone again. Maybe I should try looking them in the eye. There's a spark in the eye now. Oh, so you have to wait for... A proud, beautiful dog, always looking straight ahead. If she were human, I don't think I could meet her eyes. Bending machine. This is what you look like.
Konnichiwa. この電車は名もなき町まで行きますか？
おい、聞こえてるか？
話すまで待とうよ。
早く山へ行きたいんだろ
一緒に行ってくれるの？
う。子供一人で行かせられないだろう。何を笑ってるんだ？
笑ってないよ。
私はニース。私に何の用？王ではないわね。王が来なければ電車は動かないわ。あんたたちはなぜそれを持っているの？
鹿にもらったんだ。
嘘よ。写真を見せてくれた時、やっと王が会いに来てくれたと思ったのに。あんたの写真で自分のことは思い出したけれど、それでももう言って。私は王とだけ話すの。
A proud and haughty dog. Nice. And she spoke very fast as well.
まだ何か？電車なら動かないわ。その子は誰？体から棒の匂いがする。
棒に食われかけたんだ。だから名もなき町に行かないとその呪いが解けないらしい。
それなら早く行って電車を呼んであげるわ。でも切符は自分で何とかしてね。
Such a tsundere dog.
おじさん、なんで棒の呪いのこと知ってるの？
かわいそうに見えると思って適当に言ったんだ。
僕はかわいそうじゃない。
そうだな、俺のことだ。
Malkov Station trial run hits record passengers on first day. The Spirit Development Bureau pledges to improve service quality. Do you now? That'll be interesting. If you could. I'm sure it's listed. Is it listed somewhere? It might be listed somewhere.
地図と交換できるなら切符も交換できるかもな。
Trade seats for camera equipment. But what about the map? What about the tickets? Ask our way to get a ticket. Show me golden flowers outside the window covered in vines. Blink. Show me the vending machine on the platform. Blink. Show me golden flowers outside the window. Okay. Ah. Basically, they send you to get pictures, but I'm guessing over time they'll send you to get specific pictures that might be harder to find.
金色の花を見たような。
Or they want pictures from certain angles and stuff.
自動販売機？
Zero hanbaki indeed. I can only autofocus. I can't manually focus, it seems like. Our vending machine looks a lot like the one near the bus stop back home. Back then, the only way out of town was a bus that came every 6 hours. Years later, they built the station there, but the vending machine somehow stayed like a quiet witness to another time. The child's a ghost. You're not there. You're not there for me to take a picture of. Is that intentional?
取らないで。取らないで。
When it says keep the old one.
取らないで。取らないで。
Oh, so it literally replaced. It replaced the photo of her that I took. Why can't I keep both photos? That's really weird. Tsundaka. Yeah, so it replaced the other dog photo. And it's not even in this old photo section anymore. You can only have one picture of any one thing, apparently. But then if I take a picture from here, then what? Is this considered
もうい
a...
い。取れないならもういいわ。
Oh, I can't see the kid. I can't see the kid through the camera. So that's actually a plot point. What am I even doing? Just get the kid home. So they did not even let me save that photo. Oh, never mind, it did. It's not a key shot. But it's still weird that I couldn't save the other photo as an extra shot or an old photo. I don't know. Okay. Shueisha connected to production of this game. With that in mind, I definitely heard his voice in some anime. Yeah, I wonder who the VAs for this are. There are only a very select few of VAs that I can recognize the voices of, and it's like the hyper popular VAs. Definitely when it comes to other voices outside of like the top 4 or 5 most famous people, I don't really know their voices. But I can definitely, yeah, they definitely sound like anime quality. Half the map has peeled off from all the moisture. I guess eventually they'll show up on like behindthevoiceactors.com or whatever that website is. Or maybe on the store page itself. These symbols look familiar.
おじさんが撮った写真、綺麗だね。神の火鉢に見せてあげないの？
Yeah, I think that's common just for so much anime.
ど
Yeah,
こかで
same here, same
金
here.
色の花を見たような。
Definitely. Wait, what's the second thing we need to take a picture of? Something about golden vines through the windows, right? Is it just this place? Try centering the flower. Might look nicer. I cannot walk when the thing... These flowers look familiar. Solara, bright golden flowers. Back when it covered the mountain, we give them as small gifts. But after development started, they became harder to find. That's a long answer. Yeah, I like slice of life. Well, mostly slice of life anime, but it's not just slice of life anime. I like a whole bunch of different related anime. But I guess my bread and butter anime is slice of life stuff. So I don't like battle, fighting, conflict anime. But I do like anything that's basically slow. There are also a lot of side things that I like. Like I like music anime. I like school-related anime. Usually it's pretty nice. I like childhood kind of anime. I like anime related to death and like overcoming grief. I like trains in anime. I like comedy is always nice. A little bit of romance can be nice. It is okay to also like the battle ones. I just won't watch it with you. But yeah, of course it's nice, yeah. But it's kind of a mix because even some anime in genres I don't like, if the anime is good enough, sometimes I like it anyway. Exactly, yeah. There's some battle ones with heart. Obviously the good ones, they're good for a reason, right? Show me golden flowers outside the windows covered in blinds. Can I show you this one? Yes. Follow the petals. Ticket to the nameless city. Reminds me of being 16 when the two names suddenly went home and everything beyond it. Also reminds me of the person I missed most back then. 2 tickets for 2 people. Watching Inuyasha, nice. I've wanted to watch that, but it's so long. I tend to just watch, yeah. The Cells at Work was nice. I like Cells at Work. I also like educational anime, yeah. That's Cells at Work falls under that. I also like workplace anime, so Cells at Work also falls under that, sort of, and it's funny. So I have 18 seats, but I'm not sure where I got the seats from. Camera consumable, lens cleaning kit. Clear lens is a clear mind. Something my photography teacher, Mr. Morris, used to say. Oh, it's, what did I say? It's educational. It's educational anime, so it falls under that category. And I do like that category most of the time. Give it 3 episodes and after that you sort of know if something may fit you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would like Inuyasha. I just don't have the time to watch, like, God knows how many episodes that thing has. So it's one of the longer anime. So yeah. Clear lens is a clear mind. Yeah, oh, I've already read that. So what am I giving? So I got 2 or 3 consumable, like the lens cleaning kit. Now I got a small album expansion. Used in the album to slightly increase storage space. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, we tried watching Ranma that one time. Yeah, it's still stuck in like episode what are we at? Like 24? 36? 25? Low to mid 20s. I seem to be just getting the same thing, but where's my inventory? So I got all those things, right? So I got 2 of these, 1 of this. But I've given more than 3 seats. So it's not that every seat gives a consumable. It's that every X number of seats you get a reward of some kind. So nothing for that one, nothing for that one, nothing for that one. And I got a consumable for that one and so on. Anyway. Yeah, it has a lot of episodes, like 150 episodes or something, maybe more. Definitely in the 3-digit range. Well, maybe not. At least high 2 digits, if not 3 digits. But yeah, the old one does. I think the new one has a 2nd season coming out, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's already out though, or if it's just starting. Wanna show the tickets to Doggy? How? Oh.
ノッサの心をつかめたのね。今回だけよ。なんで切符を持ってくるのが王じゃないのかしら。あんたたち王じゃないけどあっちに座ってもいいわよ。
Miko Takahashi's new manga is getting anime. Nice. Which one? What? I don't know. I don't recognize the name. So, what's the name of the manga slash anime? Manga slash upcoming anime. What's it called?
王じゃないけどあっちに座ってもいいわよ。
And sorry, how did she say we're gonna get to the new place? Oh, her Inuyasha. Oh, I see. Okay. Here? Does she want me to sit or sit down?
まあいいか。
I mean, this is pretty much an anime anyway. Opus itself, this Opus game itself could be an anime.
あんた棒の匂いがきついわよ。
お前が臭いってさ。
じゃあそっちに座ろっと。
おい、ちょっと。まあいいや。次はどうする？
王のことを考えると腹が立つわ。
Sounds like you really hate him. Sounds like someone you can't help worrying about. She feels understood. WSD to pan the camera. Why? I guess to move this to her so I can talk to her.
なあ、そんなひどい王をなぜ待ってる？
ニーズが待ってるってことは王にたくさんいいところがあるってことじゃない？
分かってるじゃない。賢いわ。
取ってやったのに。
It's basically, this is basically an anime. When's the train coming? Did the seer promise to come get you or something? Why do you like this seer so much? What does the shade even smell like?
棒に触れられた心霊は冷たくて寂しい匂いがするのよ。それから物忘れがひどくなって何も思い出せなくなるの。
Did the seer promise to come get you or
私
something?
と王は長い付き合いなの。より良い王になりたい。だからいつかは名もなき町に行くっていつも言ってたわ。でも彼は私を連れて行ってくれなかった。お前の面倒は見られないって。自分の面倒なんて自分で見るわよ。
the poor VA having to growl every now and then like a dog. Yeah, so recently we watched what did we watch? Recently we finished watching Ruri no Hoseki. That was a really good show. That's a kind of slice of life that I like. That show probably made it into my top probably like 30 shows of all time. Or at least of the ones that I've watched. Why do you like the seer so much?
王は昔ずっとここにいて、私たちは一緒に育ったの。駅は私と彼の。
Ruri no Hoseki. Ruri rocks, yeah. Same thing. Yeah, that one just aired this last season, I think. That just ended. I guess that was the summer season. We're in fall now, right? That was the summer season.
私と王は長い付き合いなの。より良い王になりたい。だからいつかは名もなき町に行くっていつも言ってたわ。でも彼は私を連れて行ってくれなかった。お前の面倒は見られないって。自分の面倒なんて自分で見るわよ。
Yeah, yeah.
王は昔駅は私と彼の。なんでもない。
When's the train coming?
もうすぐ来るわ。
Okay.
ニーズは王に会いに行きたいの？
違うわ。彼が会いに来るべきなの。
残念だ。名もなき町に連れてってもらえたのに。
あんたたちは何者？どうしてそんなに王に興味があるの？
Yes, I did watch Kusuriya no
俺はただの道
Hitorikota.
に迷ったおじさんさ。この子は名前は思い出せたのか？
Yeah.
なんでもない。なんて呼べばいい？
Hold on, let the cutscene finish first.
じゃあレンでいいや。
聞こえたか？この子はレンだって。
今町長が飛んできて教えてくれたの。悪くないでしょ？
冗談だよな。もっといい名前があるだろう。それは。
So he's gonna say that was my mother or something?
どうしてこんなことに？なあ、王を探しに行かないのか？
彼の方から会いに来るのよ。
わかった。行こう、レン。
So proud.
おしゃべりに付き合ってくれてありがとう。それからレン、あんたの匂いは消える兆候よ。絶対に王を見つけて、このままじゃ数日後にはレンは消えてしまう。
Ooh. A talking dog. Hi, Dad. How are you?
ここはこの前の不思議な場所か。
So I can't tell if this is the time skip or not. I think I remember the name. Take a look. Okay, yeah, regarding your question, yes, I did watch Kusuria no Hitori Koto. I really liked it as well. I have 3 acrylic stands beside me, and one of them is Mama. So yeah, I got it while I was in. Where did I get this one? It might have been Hong Kong or Taiwan, one of the two. This scene does remind me of. Yeah, this scene is a bit like 1000 times resist. I did play that game. That was really good. The camera's a bit too. Is there a way to turn down the camera sensitivity? Prefer it low.
レンと電車はまだ夢を見てるのか。
Okay, so that was not a time skip because he just talked about Ren and the camera. Yeah, 1000 times resist was really good, yes. There was a scene in there that still takes up, that still lives like rent-free in my head. The scene about the, well, I'm not going to actually describe it cause spoilers. An undeveloped photo. But why? Guess it wants me to continue. It did say earlier to follow the petals, right? That's what the fireball said. No, it wasn't. There was nothing dramatic about the scene. When spoilers, because spoiled, it was pretty sad, not dramatic. How long was it roughly? Like 20 hours? I think. Right? I think it was about 20 hours. But this is that one photo again. Eugene, age 7. Ooh.
パパとママがまた喧嘩したんだ。
ただのおしゃべりじゃ。カメラを持って落とさんようにな。今日は良い写真を撮ろう。撮り方は覚えているか？
相手を好きになる。
誰が好きだ？
じいちゃん。
手がレンズにかかっとるぞ。写真にちゃんと写っていないなら、お前の気持ちは伝わらんぞ。
難しいな。
心を込めろ。じいちゃんがいなくならんように。
なんで？
誰もシャッターを待ってはくれん。蝶は飛んでいくし、鹿は森に帰ってしまう。好きならば撮れ。急がんとじいちゃんもいなくなるぞ。
やだよ。
This game reminds me of an anime called Tamayura. That is also one of my. That's also an anime I like a lot. 4 a.m. over there. Gotta sleep. Good night, Miranai. Thank you very much for coming by and chatting. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful sleep.
今のが最後のフィルムじゃ。
そっか。
そうじゃ。こんな霧の日は忘れなの峰を探すか。ずっと登ると金色の雲海の古の神に会えるかも。
フィルムがないのに何をするの？
ただ写真を撮りたいか。
じいちゃんは目が悪いから霧の中は危ないってパパが言ってたよ。もしじいちゃんがいなくなったりしたら。
いなくならんよ。
Yes, care there.
そんなのわかんないよ。ママは喧嘩のたびにいなくなるし。
大丈夫。わしはいつもお前と共にある。もしわしがいなくなったら山小屋に来い。わしはそこにいる。
In those quietly sad days, he was a light in my life. Recalls a distant memory. Yeah, there's a lot of Tamayura vibes in this, for sure. That show is also about dealing with grief using a camera. I tried to open my camera. It didn't let me. Eugene, age
もう来る
18.
わ。あと5分くらいよ。
行く前にさ、親父さんに声くらいかけてやれよ。
どうせ喧嘩になる。もう帰ってくるなって材木の切れ端を投げられるさ。二人も見送りはここまででいいよ。
あら、切符は1枚だけなの？
シェリー、そのことは話しただろう。
自分のことは自分でできるわ。負担はかけない。村の決め事が何よ。一緒に行ってあげる。
なあ、ユージン、連れてってやれよ。
俺は町で写真家の助手からスタートだ。それに奴らとやり合わなきゃならない。俺といてもまともな生活は送れないさ。
それで？
いや、だからしばらくまともな生活はできないし。
さよなら。
もうやめよう。何度も話したろ。
言っとくけど待たないわよ。
そんな資格はないさ。
おいおい、待てよ。
そう、じゃあ好きなだけやり合えば。町からも見慣れた山が見えるといいわね。
俺はただみんなにいい生活をしてほしいんだ。その時が来ればお前も俺と。
そんな言い訳なんて聞きたくない。もう言って。
Regrets. He has lots of regrets. While I saw it as something far off, to her, life was always right here. Are we going there or are we going there? I think we're going here. Feels like the flame is pulling me in. Nothing in the fire. What if I offer the seed? Loose journal page. A torn page dense with rough handwriting. Somehow it feels familiar. Just like the truth behind the dust lands. What if I had no seeds at this point? Loose research page 1 of 2. Hate when there are breakups because the people are being dumb instead of communicating. Yeah. Kids are well, young adults can be like that. Kids also can be like that. Torn page dense with rough handwriting. Somehow it feels familiar. The fire is quiet now, no reaction. Okay, so I cannot put in more seeds. Something about that might be worth a closer look. Press C to open your bag. Some items can be examined further by pressing space. Are you actually going to show me what they said? Feel nuts. I first saw those celestial patterns when I was very young. It wasn't until after retirement that I saw them again. Like eyes, like apertures, like some kind of spinning galaxy. I don't know why, but from that day on, I seemed to see writings dancing like flames. First year retirement, the year of his birth. The letters danced like flames before my eyes, shimmering through forest branches, etched in dragonfly wings, scattered in a grain of a photograph. Everywhere I looked, they were there, and the more I looked, the louder they became. In a dark room, 3rd year of retirement. Truth uncovered 1.6%. Right, down, down, down. Left. The old murals left in the mountains. After years of study, a story began to take shape. I've written down what I could, which is nothing so far. Left, select that. Left, up. Nope. Back to index. Interesting. I like that they seem to have a language of their own. The game itself seems to have a language of its own. I love that stuff. Okay. How would you come back here and get these if you had no seats, I wonder? And also, they didn't really tell me how to get seats. The train station, by the time you reach the train station, it was kind of implied that you knew how. Can I go up there? Probably. Are you sure this isn't the time for photos?
よくやった。見ることができれば写真が道を示してくれるんじゃ。ここは徐々に奈落に近づいている。長いはするでない。
This voice,
お
this
前の
voice.
同志を守れ。彼女が消える前に早く山へ向かうんじゃ。
That voice reminds me of Nyanko Sensei from Natsume Yujincha. Eugene and Ren's story isn't over yet. Stick around for a preview of what's ahead. Whoever the VA is for Nyanko Sensei.
I used to think if I could just capture it with my camera, maybe the things I cared about would stay. But eventually I realized, no matter what you capture, that's how I see it now. I'm just some guy who got lost. As for the kid, hey, you remember your name yet?
How about Ren then? A butterfly told me. Sounds nice, huh?
English names. Diana Garnett. Didn't she sing some songs for some anime as
How do you
well?
know about the curse? Hey, Grandpa, what makes a photo good?
You have to care. When you care, the picture knows.
But I care about everyone.
But first, you gotta learn how to use the camera. Come on.
See, those are the previous Opus
Coming
games.
with me?
Can't exactly let a kid go off on her own.
While we're riding a pig.
Wish I could say the same.
Nice. Ooh. You get to decode the language. You get to decode the language. Where do you go when you've lost your way? I love this montage of like things further on in the game. Is that a unicorn? That is a unicorn. Ooh, and that's a space. That's a space tie-in. Nice. I feel like I never took that photo in the bottom left, right? That's not my photo. I considered taking it. That was a picture of the other side of the station, I think. Very nice. Okay. There was a demo for... Did I even change the name of the stream? I did, right? Yeah, there was a demo for OPUS, Prism Peaks. A Pants of Senna instead of Chance of Senna. Yeah. No, I like the game very much. I liked a lot of the things that they did in that game. I don't think we came across any particular bug in the game. It was strange that they didn't preserve the photo that you took, and it was strange that they overwrote the old photo. But I guess those are just storytelling tools. Did I run into a bug? Which one? Oh, the one about... Wait, no. Do you just mean my complaints about the photo? Oh, the stream title. Okay, gotcha, yeah. Didn't run into a bug, yeah. Just a few weirdness things, but also they did say that they skipped, or they did imply that they skipped the first part of the game to let you see a more representative vertical slice of the game slightly further in. So that was cool. But at the same time, they left a lot of questions unanswered, right? Like, what is the Nameless City? Who is the seer? What happened to Ren? And who is Ren to Eugene outside of this game? They kind of implied that she's the name of her mother, his mother, or his grandmother, or his one of his friends or something. I don't know. Buy the manga. Buy the full game, and you'll find the answers to all those questions. Those are questions for the game to answer near the end, yeah. Good stuff, and I really like the montage at the end. Okay. Wishlist the game if you like it. I'm gonna stop recording.